2026 is getting really expensive for gaming, but that doesn't mean Matt and I can't still do a budget challenge, and I figured what more fun than putting a console versus a PC.
Welcome to the PC gaming versus console gaming setup challenge, but there is one twist. We have to build full gaming setups around each one and spin that wheel to determine what our budget is going to be to make it easier or harder on ourselves. And we're going to dive right into that after a word from today's sponsor. Unless you've been living under a rock, you should know already that Windows 10 lost support a while ago, and now even some older versions of Windows 11 like 24H2 are going to be losing support very soon. Now is the perfect time to upgrade to the latest and greatest version of Windows 11 Pro.
And a great way to make the upgrade affordable is with today's sponsor, GVG Mall, and their discounted Windows keys.
GVG Mall is our go-to place when shopping for Windows 11 keys and other licenses as well, and it is super easy to get your Windows 11 key activated on your gaming PC. Use the link in the description down below and find your Windows 11 key and add it to the cart. But before you check out, be sure to use our discount code TB20 on checkout to save 25% off your purchase of a Windows 11 key or any key from their site, getting the cost down to $26 for a Windows 11 Pro license.
So once the key is digitally sent to you, all you have to do is go into Windows, type in activation, copy and paste the key, and boom, you have an activated copy of Windows. Just like the love in the air this Valentine's Day, we love saving money thanks to GVG Mall.
Thanks again to GVG Mall for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's dive right back into it, shall we?
So how this is going to work is Matt and I are each going to get separate budgets. We're going to get either a PC or a console, but the caveat is we have to build a full setup. Rather than just getting a console or getting a PC built, we actually have to make them able to game. So what all does that take for the average gamer? Well, we're gonna find out once we actually spin the wheel.
So yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel to determine who gets PC or console. Then after that, we will be testing to see what our budget's gonna be. Again, that's gonna make things a little complicated. And then afterwards, we're gonna have a caveat. The caveat can make things a little more difficult or easier on us just to make things a little bit spicy.
All right, Jonah, who do you want to spin first?
I'm gonna spin for Matt.
Oh, he's gonna spin
so
for
maybe Matt will actually get something good.
Okay.
Because I feel like
all right.
there's a common joke that every time Matt spins, he gets really unlucky stuff.
So Jonah, you're gonna spin for me and you're gonna give me...
What are you hoping for?
I honestly think the console is gonna be easier.
I'd hope so.
So I'm kind of hoping for console. I can't believe I'm saying that.
You're welcome.
No, Jonah, no, Jonah, no, Jonah, no, Jonah, no,
Ooh.
Jonah.
Oh.
Console!
Wow. Dude, that
Jonah's
was...
got the magic touch.
That was living on the edge. All right, so Matt got console,
right.
so that's settled.
All right, and then my budget for console.
So
Am I gonna be able to go high end
lost.
here? Yeah, we got budgets up to like, what, $650?
$650 in there,
All right,
yep.
let's see. What's my console setup gonna look like?
So you can build a pretty solid, because we can shop anywhere, by the way. You can go used, new.
$625. This would be a good point to mention.
Lucky.
Yeah, this would be a good point to mention as well. This is not an apples to apples comparison video. No. This is more or less our typical budget wheel spin challenge where we're challenging ourselves to accomplish our own goals and not really a PC versus console head-to-head same budget challenge.
You guys get to have fun watching a struggle, cheat maybe, you know, a little bit of stuff like that.
What is my caveat? What is it?
You better not get that 25 extra dollars.
Uh-oh, needs, we were just talking about this one, needs multiplayer. And what that basically means is we need to have the ability to play local multiplayer, which for me, I buy another controller. So there you go.
And arguably, you know, this is, I want us to think during this too, can two people play comfortably on something like a 24-inch monitor?
You gotta think about that. So multiplayer needs to be my focus when shopping here, could be. So again, I have console, $625 budget for the full setup, and I need multiplayer. Now Jackson, what are we gonna do for you here? I mean, you're PC, so what's your budget?
I really hope it's not, because I'm already at a big disadvantage having to build, I'm gonna get less, aren't I?
Oh, he's gonna get less, $575.
It's not too much less, but
okay,
that is
less.
$50 less, right?
Yeah, I'm $650, well, that'd be a little less.
Are you $625 or $650? Did you get $650?
I got $625, you're right,
okay.
So $50 less.
Oh, come on, give me that. $600.
All right, so $625 versus $600. So the prices are actually somewhat close, unintentionally. But yeah, Jackson, you gotta do PC gaming.
PC gaming, and I got $600 now because I got an extra 25 in my 575. This is gonna be really fun. Man, I hope that the shopping does not take either one of us too long.
Let's get to shopping. All right, guys, I'm being a console gamer today. Woo! $625 to spend, and I have to do a console setup.
All right, I got 600 buckaroonies to spend. I'm a little scared, I'm gonna be honest, because I know for me to even get close to whatever Matt's getting, I have to go used.
I wanna go used for a lot of this stuff because I gotta get a full setup, but I'm thinking, let's see what the PlayStation 5 costs right now. On its own, brand spanking new from somewhere like, let's just check Amazon. Oh boy. Wow, that's expensive.
I'm curious to see if I can find a Dell Alienware that's good performance and a good price.
So this is a digital slim Fortnite bundle with a 1TB SSD for $449, sold through a Sony retailer network, Sony authorized seller.
This is probably pretty easy for Matt. This is just not going to be easy for me.
Let's go with the higher end one. Let's see what we're working with. So 625 minus 449. We're looking at $176. Oh boy.
I was actually just talking to Matt about this. I know the Acer often their refurb store, they will have some kind of heater deals. Honestly, didn't even know that they had like this high end of stuff. But let's say I'm gonna go check out their actual store. I could get a gaming laptop. I think I'm onto something here.
I don't know if I want to get Tin Tree Wireless. I'll be real with you. I don't trust that.
This is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be.
This one, I guess.
I know the only downside is I'm already at $575, and so I literally have to somehow get a mouse and keyboard in this budget.
What about I'm thinking monitor. So this guy right here, Sealan. I've never heard this brand before.
Let's just try gaming monitor. 77 bucks, 180 hertz from Acer refurb store, baby. This is not gonna be the prettiest setup. It's not gonna be the most functional in terms of the peripherals, but it'll work.
I think I got a deal. I got some VBucks. That's what's really gonna sell my setup. And I know you guys down below are excited about my VBucks. So I'm gonna get my VBucks and then we're gonna be gaming. We're gonna be Fortnite gaming, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, my stuff has arrived, and I want to say, I feel like I should get bonus points because all my stuff arrived in like 2 days. Jackson's took over a week for everything to show up. Just give me the victory right now. But we have the console set up, which is not going to take that long at all. And I guess we should probably start things off with the console, which when you saw during my shopping section, I got a brand new PS5 with a controller and V-Bucks. 1,000 V-Bucks with 8 exclusive cosmetics. So I get a custom skin as well at $449. So $449 for the whole thing. I will say they've gone up in price just like everything else. So buying this on eBay new was pretty dang good. It is the slim model, so it does not have the disk drive. I remember there was like conflicting information in the description saying that it came with like the optional like add-on disk drive. I don't think it did, but I'm just gonna check either way. So you get this very basic little power cord. HDMI here looking pretty good. We also have a USB-C to USB-C to charge our controller. Speaking of our controller, our DualSense controller, which I will say I've grown to love the DualSense controller from PlayStation. It's a really solid controller, especially when you use it in game. The haptic feedback you get, this little touchpad right here is pretty cool. Really, really solid controller. I've always enjoyed the feel of these. And then because again, I had a multiplayer goal where I had to make it multiplayer friendly, we got another controller. We'll unbox that here in just a second. So let's get the rest of this open. And then here comes the PS5 Slim, which it is way smaller. Oh goodness.
I was gonna say, it was kind of underwhelming seeing this giant box and then it
is incredibly small. I do not have the Slim. I have the original one. And I feel like this is like the life cycle of a console. They do the really beefy original version where they try to get the most bang for buck out of it. Then they release like a pro model, and then towards the end of its life cycle, they try to make it as small as they can. Again, we have no disk drive here, and it did not come with anything for it, so that listing was a little bit flawed on eBay. We do have our USB-C ports up front and our power. We probably put it the right way up. And then on the back side, we have our power in. We have 2 more USB-A ports, which should be USB 3, LAN in, and HDMI. Now, for my setup, I went really console gamer. We're focused on controller here, but we've done numerous videos with the PlayStation and the Xbox that there are some games that have native keyboard and mouse support, more on Xbox than PlayStation, but PlayStation does have those options. I'm going full controller, baby. I'm doing the full console experience here. We need to build a setup around it. So we'll first do the extra controller because that's kind of boring, nothing too exciting there. But it is a used one that I did pay $49 for. These controllers are expensive. Exactly the same controller that would come with it out of the gate. Is this new or used? This looks very new. Maybe, I remember the listing saying used. It could be just like a return or something. I know it's not in the original packaging. Grade is quote unquote new. You can't tell me there's a major difference there. Like budget wise, I had $625 total to spend. So with the console and the controllers eating it up, we're kind of low on budget right now. So I couldn't get anything super fancy in terms of like ways to store my controllers or stuff like that. I was just trying to get up and running and going. So I got a nice monitor here. It's actually a pretty solid monitor for 119 bucks, but it's from a brand I have never heard of before. But this is a 27-inch 1440p 180 hertz monitor from Sealan. I don't know what Sealan is, but all I know was this was just a basic IPS display that was 1440p, high refresh rate. I will say we're not even gonna take advantage of the 180 hertz with this console. There are some games though you can run at native 1440p on this console. I think Fortnite's one, some of the esports titles. So we won't get like 1440p 120 hertz over HDMI, but when it was $119 for a new monitor, you know, this is a good option. So let's see if this monitor is any good, because the gamble with these monitors, sometimes the ghosting and just the actual panel quality can be just so bad that it doesn't matter how cheap it is or the specs that they really throw out at you, like the 1440p and the high refresh rate, ends up not being a great experience. I would say I feel like that's been less likely. We haven't seen those as much. It does happen. We've done it for setup videos before, but here's the panel itself. Looks pretty standard, nothing too crazy. I mean, even the like logo, I mean, they literally just slapped their logo on this stuff, and I'm wondering where this one came from. This has no like peel on it. Normally stands that are like this, like it feels like it's just really, look in the middle. It's just, there's nothing in there. It's just hollowed the hell out. So it's not the sturdiest in the world. So
we might have some shake to this one.
We might have some shake. So let's go ahead and put this on like so. There we go.
There
Clicked in. We're good to go. The bottom stand is also plastic.
It looks exactly like the Sansui monitors.
It does.
And those have like the metal stands.
Downgrading quality here, guys. What's going on? Let's get that clicked in.
The prices you got to pay for 180 hertz.
Yep, that's what it is. Here she is.
Okay.
Oh boy, yeah, she does got a little wobble to her, doesn't she? But the best part is, I'm not using a keyboard and mouse.
That's true.
I'm sitting back gaming like this. Who cares about wobble? You ain't gotta worry about that. Cable-wise, let's make sure it came with an HDMI. It did. We're good there. Yeah, this is a DisplayPort cable. Cool. That's nice. That's cool to have. Hang on to that whenever you decide to make the switch to PC gaming. And our power brick is a very underwhelming power brick. Look at that cable.
Oh, wow.
That's quite not great. I will say that's one of the areas we've seen these cheap monitors where they really cheap out, is the power adapters. And we've seen the power adapters fail numerous times. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Ah, the beep. There it is.
There she is.
There she is, PlayStation. Oh, you know what I didn't think about?
What?
I didn't think about audio. I just assumed this is gonna have audio.
Oh, that's a problem.
And I don't hear anything happening right now. Audio. Oh God, I'm horrible at these. Stop.
Matt automatically lose the challenge?
That's crazy. If I went through this whole process with just the assumption everything would be plug and play. That's why I should have gotten a TV, because I could have done, I was thinking about that. I was like, TV, yeah, that'd be the best idea.
Then you would have known. Oh, it's set to 30 at 40 by 2160.
How is it capable of that, first of all? I'm gonna get signed into my PlayStation account, get some games downloaded, admit my faults. To be fair, I could just play it up like I hope this monitor had it, but I'm not gonna do that. I literally didn't think about it. I just did not get lucky with this one. We don't have sound, so we're gonna get everything going, and y'all at home can decide what that means for me. So we got it all set up. I'm actually signed into my PlayStation account. We'll get stuff downloading and everything, but I went and looked back. I had like $5.02. That's what I had left to get audio potentially. And I was thinking, there's a shop, PC Bros, that's literally right over there. What's the chance that we have something in store? I swear this is not like staged or anything. Jonah just kind of mentioned, do you have any money left over because you can actually get some audio? And I was thinking, yeah, I do. We went up to PC Bros and there's something ready for me.
We've got options, guys.
We got options.
We have options at every price point.
PC Bros. I was walking through here. It's fitting that this dirt cheap headset was just marked down to $5. I swear I didn't do it.
I swear, on my life, he didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I came out here and they're $5. Jake, so.
There's one you made for PlayStation. It's perfect.
What I get, the level 30 wired chat headset. It's wired. It'll give me audio out of one ear. Clear game and chat audio.
Okay. All right.
All right, Jake, listen. So this packaging, $4 plus the headphones, $5 for both. Let's go. Ring me up.
In case you have any trouble.
Thank you very much. All right, let's finish this up. So I got the headset, got it working. I hear audio out of one ear. This works.
That's sick.
That's
$5 is a
sick.
Bargain.
Yeah, I can hear gameplay.
That is dope.
This is sick.
That's sick.
All right. Now my mistake has turned into something excellent, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now we're gonna bring Jackson in here and show him the setup, because this thing looking fire.
True console gamer right here.
So this is what console gamers get. On the
It
left
feels so
here,
sad.
So on the left here, we have the PS5 Slim, which if you think this is sad now, I get 1,000 V-Bucks.
This is diskless.
Diskless.
Okay.
$449 for this with the controller.
What is a Sealan, bro?
Yeah, so don't worry about that. So Sealan is actually a pretty decent deal, because there are some games that you could play at 1440p 120 hertz on PlayStation. So it's a 1440p 180 hertz 27-inch IPS for $119 new. So again, Sealan, I don't know. I've never seen them, but Sealan is a thing. Of course, my requirement was I needed to play multiplayer. We have both controllers ready. I did have to pay $49 for what they called a used controller. By the way, this is cool tech. Use the controller.
Use it?
So you get, I didn't know you get full audio through it too. You get gameplay audio and everything.
These have mics built in too. You ever heard someone using one of these when you're gaming?
I feel like I need to confess something though. In this whole plan, I didn't really think about audio when I initially planned this. So I had the monitor and I was like, oh, it'll just have audio out or whatever.
Are you the $5 point of sale I just saw?
So here's my receipt for PC Bros.
Oh, is this one of the ones?
These are the ones. I had $5 left in my budget.
Yeah.
I went up there. It was marked down from $10 to $5 at PC Bros. Proof of purchase. I have audio now.
Yeah, are we gonna get any multiplayer?
We can get a multiplayer game. We'll get some co-op.
We're gonna be real huddled up, like looking at the screen.
And we can share a cup. A singular ear cup.
Wait, do you think I could have these plugged in to the other one?
Multiplayer experience.
I knew what I was doing here.
Yeah,
guys.
that's why you got two of them.
I knew it. All right, so to start things off, of course we gotta play a local co-op game because well, that's part of my requirements. This is Split Fiction. Yeah, so basically what this game is you or two people who went to some like internship thing and got transported into this like virtual reality VR world. It's similar to the game It Takes Two. Fun little game, and this is like a true couch co-op experience because you can use two controllers and you don't need to play online.
I can see the high refresh rate. This wouldn't be a couch experience.
No, this is not a couch experience. And I remember when I was playing this, I was definitely debating whether or not I would want to go the TV route. TVs were still expensive, especially if you're going to get at least a 32-inch. It was still going to be expensive. I will say this sounds horrible, by the way.
Yeah, I can barely
hear anything with this audio experience. This is quite literally a horrible experience. What
Ooger.
the hell? An Ooger?
He said, "Get out of me, swamp." Oh, it's a parkour. Let's
Parkour.
go.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh my God, there's
there's Oogers everywhere.
We need to dodge the barrels.
Dodge them barrels. Monitor looks decent. I will say, I don't know what setting it's on right now. It's a little dark. It's not super bright.
Yeah, I'm assuming you didn't change settings.
I did not. I let everything out of the gate. It kept trying to default to HDR though with the console, and the HDR on this monitor is not good. So highly do not recommend that. But obviously, you know, on a PC, we'd show like performance metrics and stuff. This is basically just 60 FPS right now. And now we are true split screen.
Oh yeah, I was saying. I mean, yeah, this is definitely a true co-op experience, not online multiplayer. Because that's not co-op, guys.
I will say the headset's like cutting in and out. I keep hearing like ice cooking there.
Light work,
Man,
baby, light work.
Light freaking work. This game, pretty solid Split Fiction. I managed to check off my box of co-op experience. You can definitely play co-op games, no problem on console. That's no surprise. And with this setup, I wouldn't say it's the best experience because you're kind of hovered around this small monitor, but it is usable, I would say.
Yeah, all right. So what other games you got lined up?
Fortnite, I gotta redeem my V-Bucks. I mean, this is really the only reason I bought this one PS5 was to be able to say I'm redeeming this code. Guess what? I'm redeeming it before you guys can. Oh yeah! Let's go. This is heat right here. This is what I bought my console for.
So realistic.
Settings. We're not in 120 FPS mode. What are we doing? I mean, this is smooth. I mean, but controller and Fortnite, not my cup of tea. I'll be honest with
They
you.
just don't go together.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I forgot
he's
they
building.
could build. Oh no, there's someone else. I'm scared. Can I
I
get
wonder if
this?
they can zip up there.
Yep, they can. Ah!
I couldn't even turn around quick enough. Oh my God, I feel like, dude, the sensitivity really went up. Is that hiding?
There's only real gamers on PlayStation.
Well, that was a really fun experience.
Not our cup of tea. Y'all are probably screaming boomer in the comments down below. I'll load up one more PlayStation game. So Spider-Man 2, which is now on a PC, by the way. All right, so we're in Spider-Man 2. And I'm curious to see if this has any settings either. So let's go to gameplay. Oh, you can see the game speed, which is interesting. Oh, it's on performance mode right now. So target 60, fidelity, target 30. So you do get 60, or it can actually run 30 FPS, which is crazy. I'll have to restart the game. Oh, I restart the checkpoint, okay. Let me swing around on performance right now.
So this is 60 FPS.
This is 60, and it's running. Now, this is a game that obviously we are using some upscaling, and it is probably running at 1440p, but it's upscaling it with PlayStation's upscaler. I don't know if this thing's super weird, but you can kind of see some stuff in the distance.
You can almost see it sometimes sometimes, yeah. Like a little bit of the Vaseline effect every so often.
And swing it around, not too bad. I will say, on some budget PCs, this game, even with some upscaling, you are gonna get some frame drops, but I feel like this is pretty constant at 60 FPS right now. Now I'm curious what the fidelity version will look like. We'll do fidelity, apply and restart. Does it restart the whole game or just the load in? Oh, no, it just loads right in. Oh, that's 30 FPS, baby.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
It doesn't even look that much better.
People would choose to do this?
I can't believe this was a thing back in the day. Gaming at 30 FPS. And you guys at home actually can see the difference because we're shooting at 60 FPS. I wouldn't choose this.
Yeah, like it doesn't look that much better. And it's like, because like that's one of the advantages of PC is I feel like, I mean, it almost looks like there could be a slight level of ray tracing, but it's not much if there is.
It's not that crazy. So yeah, no, this is not ideal. I would not be playing at 30 FPS, especially for the price we're paying. I would not be playing at 30 FPS. I would definitely be running the performance profile, which is cool that they give it to you, but I would definitely be running that. But the thing that PC just can't handle is a bee simulator game. That's what we got to switch to.
This was just one of the games that we saw in the App Store under multiplayer, so we had to give it a go.
It was included with my PlayStation Plus.
This is why you pay for PSN Plus.
Because you could try random ass games like this. Oh my God.
Oh, okay, we want to try to avoid cars, I'm guessing.
What are we supposed to pollinate here? And this is what you'll end up doing with your console, is playing games like this that I have no idea what's happening.
Matt, let me show you the PC.
Yeah, show me the PC live. I feel like I need to switch.
All right, so my laptop is here, but I am still waiting on my monitor. We're gonna go ahead and just unbox the laptop for now because that's like the most important part. And for anybody who skipped ahead, yes, I bought a laptop. Basically, my goal was just, I had to be on Windows. I had a PC game. And so I kind of thought about it and I was like, you know, a laptop's a really cheap way to do this because in 2026, laptops and PCs and just anything involving a computer, they've gone up a ton in 2026. And I mean like a lot to where it almost is not feasible. I was looking at like some old Alienwares because those can be good deals sometimes. You know, I could get, what was I looking at? An 8th gen i7 with the GTX 1070. And that would have been my budget with the monitor, keyboard, and mouse. But instead, I got this, an Acer Nitro laptop, which I gotta say, I really like the design of. This is actually from Acer Refurbished. They have a whole eBay store where they literally just sell refurbished products. And on the outside, this is looking like a really good one. I love how you can see the copper. Yeah, you can see the copper through the back. Look, dual fans, a little bit of hair.
That looks nice.
Acer recertified. I think we've only maybe had a couple laptops out of the probably 100 we bought by now that have like showed up just DOA or something wrong with them. Maybe this will be the third one. But it's really simple what it comes with. With the laptop, we got a light on power brick. And what's cool about this is I could just stop here. Now, obviously I'm not going to because you really want to have a mouse, you want to have a headset, some other basic amenities. And we're going to talk about that in a minute once they arrive because we're going to use some movie editing magic and they'll suddenly be here. Look, the laptop has a charge right now. So this is looking pretty good so far. The specs, if I remember correctly, we have an i5-13420H and I think I have an RTX 4050 inside of here, which should be a 6 gig, I think. It could be a 4 though. We'll double check once we get in. It should have Windows installed, Windows 11. It's a 15.6 inch. Oh, it's high refresh rate, which is cool. It should be a 144 Hertz IPS display. And you're gonna see I have a better display to go with it. I have a better mouse to go with it. I am kind of broke, honestly, and so I couldn't afford a better keyboard. I am just gonna use the stock keyboard, which not the best experience, but it's fine. My goal is just to get people into PC gaming, and for less than what Matt spent, I think we're gonna be able to do it with this. So we do have a 13th gen, well, I'm sorry if I said something else, but this is an 8-core 12 thread, so it actually has performance and efficiency cores. I forgot, it's not a 6-core 12 thread, it's an 8-core 12 thread, so it's technically a little better. We do have DDR5 RAM, which is cool because they could have done DDR4, but this laptop is 5, and look at that, dual channel 5200 megahertz. So we have 2 DDR5 SODIMM sticks, absolutely sick. We actually have a Western Digital SN740, which is a Gen 4 512 gig NVMe SSD. We have a 4050, let's see if I was right with the VRAM. It is, yeah, 6 gigs dedicated. So better than a 3050 by a pretty decent amount because you get 2 more gigs of VRAM and it's just a much newer card. And then of course we have our integrated graphics. So I feel like we're, what do you think, Jonah? Are we doing pretty good so far?
For what was your budget again? Like under 500?
$600.
600 bucks?
Total for everything, yeah.
I'd say you're doing pretty good.
You haven't seen my other stuff though.
I haven't seen your other stuff, that's the thing, because this is, how much was the laptop again specifically?
I think it was like 400 or a little over 400 bucks.
I'd say that's a good deal for the laptop itself.
Must have been a little over actually if I'm doing the math in my head. But anyways, speaking of the other stuff, let's go ahead and get that other stuff in here. All right, so that movie magic happened, and now my other parts are here. I got my monitor, and I have my extra peripherals inside of here. And just a quick update, I did realize my math was like very wrong. I only had $600 to spend, so I did spend a lot on this laptop. The laptop was actually $528, which I still think was a good price. I'm gonna be opening up this monitor that I paid $81 for, and I feel like I got a pretty good deal on this. It's a little bit of a weird one. I know, Jonah does not agree with it because it's a 27-inch, which is cool, right? It's a really good size. What's nice about it is that it is 1080p, so it will not be hard for this laptop, which only has a 4050, to run, because it's gonna be running this screen plus its own screen, and we're likely gonna be gaming on this. So realistically, that laptop has a 1080p screen, so I should not try to push a 1440p screen or like a 4K screen on this. But I just feel like for 81 bucks, I'm like, that's just really hard to beat. I could have gotten a 24-inch, like, I don't know, I guess 1080p, higher refresh rate, but this one I think is 180 hertz, which is already pretty high. Is this screen in like mint condition?
Look at hers.
Like I'm just like opening it on top of the laptop.
Yeah, that's not, don't do this at home, guys.
Yeah, maybe this monitor was like barely ever used. No, I think this thing's in really good shape. I just thought about it. I hope it comes with an HDMI, not a display port. HDMI.
HDMI.
Wow. We got really lucky. Yeah, the stand's a little bit rough around the edges, has a couple of scratches. I don't know if like I've seen one like this. Instead of it being black, it's just like almost like an airbrushed aluminum or something.
Let's get some close-ups on that. Let's see. There's a couple of scratches.
Yeah, most of it's coming off, weirdly enough. These stands are always pretty decent. They're a little bit of a unique taste, I feel like, because they're really skinny. It does have height adjust, tilt swivel, and
broken to the full 9 yards. It can go vertical.
Basically every single way, yeah. Okay, and then this is toolless right here, just a little latch mechanism. Boom. Screen's looking pretty good. Let's get it plugged in, actually make sure it looks good, because I did do some setting up of the laptop. I did all the Windows drivers. I got Steam, Epic, because I want to match Matt's gameplay. So I got Fortnite. We can see how Fortnite actually runs on this setup. It is IPS, which IPS is naturally, it's on eco mode.
Eco and brightness is 43, so hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the brightness actually goes up and it looks good. Okay,
so
even then, standard looks pretty good.
Almost every single monitor, unless it's like mini LED, I feel like is always 100. This might be about as bright as it gets. It's not too bad. I think the laptop's all the way up too. So now the laptop's almost like our secondary display. Okay, so my budget was really tight, and looking back, I'm like, I don't know, I could have done some stuff differently. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten a headset because I had to use the rest of my budget to buy this. This was a $1 mouse pad that came from China, but I did not get a keyboard because I'm like, the laptop has one. I didn't really think about with the second monitor. It's a little bit wacko.
Yeah, you might have to raise the monitor up a little bit and then maybe lower you may only have the one display while you're using the main monitor. My
peripherals, which was a headset.
What is that?
I don't know.
What the?
I think it's instructions. It should be a headset stand, and a mouse. Which maybe it's all in here. Maybe that was something.
Maybe there's an actual mouse inside,
In here?
Yeah, they like put
it's vacuum sealed.
A little field mouse? Check that out. It's kind of got a red glow to it as well. It's got a color scheme.
Look at the back of this.
Oh yeah.
Look at the turtle with the balloons on his back. Looks AI, doesn't it? So that's a headphone stand. I guess it's aesthetic points. Oh wait, there's an extra thing in here.
Oh, buddy.
We did get a keyboard. Hell yeah. Let's open this. This was not supposed to be included. I think this is like a bonus item.
Yeah, look, it says a little thank you thing on it. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
Oh, and a touchpad. Wow.
It's a controller.
Oh, it's Bitech. This is insane. Yeah, it is. It does look like a controller. Ooh, cookies. I don't think any of this stuff's gonna be good, by the way. Not for $22 on eBay of all places, because like they have to make money and they lose fees. And I think it was free shipping.
Oh no.
This looks like something that'd come with one of those pre-builds that we buy. The mice that I normally hate.
It looks even worse.
It might be a little worse. That looks horrible. Does it skate? I mean, it kind of skates. Okay. So there's the mouse. I think it's going to be pretty horrible. I think it's going to have really bad lift off, but we'll see. There's been times where I'm impressed. Rated G for gamer. This is an insane headset, dude. So this brand is called Unlocked, I guess. High quality sound, ultra soft ear cushions, flexible microphone, adjustable headband. As long as this is the right amount of poles on here, which I don't know if it is, this should work the mic and the headset. Just scratch the screen real quick. My theory is that most people should be able to, okay, this is gonna be a stretch, but most people can probably game like, I've seen people do it. I don't know. We're gonna try it. Maybe Matt will judge me a lot for it, but we do have this. So worst case, we can go full, I can't even do.
There's no way.
I can't even do the WASD, and my fingers are pretty small. Oh, I guess I should open my I forgot I don't need to put my headset on the monitor. Oh yeah, look, it is red LED light. Acer kind of has like, almost like the HP theme going here. I guess that's the Nitro theme is very red. It does kind of match. I wonder if we can, where would you put the headset? Next to the laptop?
I mean, I'd put it to the right of the monitor, but that's just me. But it's not gonna fit, so just put it next to the.
If we want the LEDs, Jonah.
Yes.
Sacrifices have to be made. I think I've really outdone myself here, Jonah.
Think so?
I mean, have you ever had two keyboards to choose from?
No.
Yeah. Now, how does this work? Does this have a wire? Oh my God, it's in here. Johnny, do we have
Need
triple
batteries,
A's?
though.
Do we have triple
It's
A's?
not in the budget.
Don't tell Matt, it won't be a big deal. Pretty smooth. And I think the laptop actually can also do, or it should be able to. Let's double check. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, we got 144, which I will say on this laptop, not too bad actually.
It says it on the sticker down there. We already mentioned that when we were
144
unboxing
hertz.
it.
Check it out. It freaking works and it types. So we have double the keyboard, headset stand, and it's a computer. Like, what more could a gamer want? And I spent less money than Matt. There's no way that he beats me. There's no way that he beats me. All right, Matt. Are you ready to be introduced into the world of PC gaming? The much better world.
There's no way it's better than console gaming. I mean, you saw that headset. There's no way. What the hell is this? Why is the mouse in the middle? What is going on?
Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, okay, I see the
Yeah, with my limited budget, I did not have enough for a keyboard, but my thought was, well, the laptop comes with a keyboard.
Okay.
But then Jonah, you know, like once you can put it out, I didn't think about the fact that like you're gonna be like this. I know there's some Fortniters out there who with their normal keyboard play like this, so I'm like, okay.
What is this?
I didn't buy this. It just came with the headset and mouse. But go ahead, give it a try.
Oh.
This is for like if you're complaining about where the keyboard position is, you have a keyboard there. What are you gonna pick? Far apart or the one that you can't use?
All right, I gotta say, this combo, what is this? What is happening here?
I got it on eBay for $22 and some change, and it came with the mouse.
So it's like an STG Abron mouse.
Yeah, and it has the lift-off issues like one.
Yep.
The headset, I have no clue. It's a combo jack, which does work for this. It did come with a splitter, which is cool. It has a mic. It has, I told Jonah, double the amount of ear cups that Matt's had. This stand that I didn't really want. I wish this was a keyboard. And yeah, $22. Now the monitor is cool. That's a 27-inch IPS, 180 hertz, 1 millisecond response time monitor. 1080p.
Okay, 180 hertz. I see you. Okay, I will say, of all the setups, this is like the most cursed kind of like challenge we've done in a bit. But it's the RAM market, guys. You gotta do what you gotta do. The specs are not bad. So how much did you pay for the laptop?
So I paid like $524, I think it was. 13420H. We have a RTX 4050 with 6 gigs of RAM. We do have dual channel DDR5, 5200 mega transfers. And then we have a 512 gig Western Digital SN740, which I think should be a Gen 4.
I love Windows. What was that, the RAM usage? There's just chilling there. It's at 9 gigs right now. Very good. Yeah, baby. Look at that.
Why is it so high?
Why is it so high?
Needs Bazite.
Windows module installer. You getting some updates in the background?
Put a different OS on it.
It's craving Linux.
That is an option, which is cool. We could make this in like a Bazite or, you know, Steam machine. But what's cool about this, and it's going to be my selling point for Matt, is for one, dual monitors. I think that's pretty useful. I think the fact that they're both 1080p too, this should game pretty much any game we throw at it. I did want to match Matt too. He gave you guys Fortnite, so I'm going to give you Fortnite.
But you don't have Dwight Schrute.
I don't.
You need to get some V-Bucks. This guy needs V-Bucks to buy
I didn't get the free V-Bucks.
You didn't get free V-Bucks. I don't know, man. Free V-Bucks, free this. All right, I guess I'm gonna be gaming on this. We'll see what the PC gaming experience is like. Let's get to gaming.
All right, we are in Fortnite. I'm dropping hot because I'm feeling confident. I will say this headset, not comfortable at all, but actually the sound quality is all right. Look, we're using almost all the RAM, 15.7 to 16. We could definitely use some more optimization. There was Windows updates going, by the way, and I don't feel like restarting again, so I feel like some of the RAM usage could be that.
And also, laptop manufacturers are notoriously bad for having just a lot of stuff in the background on your Windows install. In this market, if you want to optimize, a reinstall is actually not a horrible idea, but you just gotta be a little careful because sometimes there'll be specific drivers on that install that work with laptops only, and then when you reinstall, things get worse. But it is a double-edged sword when it comes to RAM usage.
There are some really good guides out there too on how to like what all to remove, basically. There's so many Windows things that you can remove that you don't need. I'm gonna drop in, I'm gonna grab a little gunny, and then I'll show you guys the settings. So we're at 1080p performance mode on epic view distance, low textures and everything else.
And for context, the PS5, when we tested this, we're running the performance mode, which gives you, the PS5 was like a 120 FPS is what it does on performance. So right now we're already getting higher FPS, 1080p native. We're not using some weird upscaling that goes on. We're not using a controller, we're using keyboard and mouse. Even though this is a very interesting keyboard and mouse way of doing it, it's still keyboard and mouse.
Dude, I swear, I don't ever get bots, man. I never get bots in this game, like ever. Oh my God, it sounds scratchy. Oh, it's on top of the, okay, I was about to say, like, it does not sound good.
They do got that sound right.
Yeah, no, it's kind of surprising they're not terrible. I did try to see if the mic worked, by the way, real quick, and I didn't see it in Windows, so.
That's not bad. I just haven't had a headset like this in a while that just like really grips.
Yeah.
I will say, yeah, if you're gonna take Fortnite even remotely seriously, I mean, this is not like peak performance, but like I would personally be playing on this rather than a console. Obviously, there are pro console players out there who are really good with controller, and if you're one of them, then obviously you're probably just way better than me at those games. As a PC gamer, obviously, I'm gonna lean towards the PC option for esports titles.
But I think one thing that can be said very obviously is the laptop was a great deal, the monitor is a great deal. Those things, I highly recommend buying them if you're thinking about doing a laptop gaming setup. Obviously, get much better peripherals. Like, first of all, get a laptop stand to put your laptop at height with the monitor, and get a separate keyboard and a better mouse and a better headset and an extended mouse pad. If I literally just had, what, an extra 50 bucks, I could have done all that and this would have been really solid, but that's how these challenges are. I didn't want to sacrifice all that performance just to get a better keyboard and mouse.
Well, sacrifices had to be made. I'm locking in. I'm locking in, boys. Oh, I hit one. There's some thump to this.
The headset might be the hidden gem. Oh, oh, you got it.
Cali Bone Thug. The temperatures aren't too bad. CPU utilization, not too bad. 13420H, a little bit older gen, but at price, honestly, in this market, a really dang good price for performance. Definitely be looking out for some Acer deals. I know we have another video in the works with them because they really like to showcasing their 5050 laptop. That was a really good deal during Black Friday. They have a slightly higher end version with like a 5060 and 5070 that's like 1500 or less. If you're looking for a high-end laptop, that'll be something we'll be doing a video on soon, so stay subscribed for that.
I just realized too, I mean, it could just be, it's probably not worth diving into because it's running fine, but I was thinking the FPS was a little lower. I'm like, man, we're only pulling 20 watts from the CPU side. We're only using 65%. I wonder if this thing has profiles, because the temp's not even bad, 75C. I feel like this thing could boost higher is what I'm saying.
Let's see if there's anything on here. It's probably through the Nitro software. Might be able to get a little more FPS. So move it over to the other monitor, maybe. Let's see, scenario. We're on balanced. We're missing performance here. It's probably gonna get loud. Oh, yeah, wow, look at the FPS boost.
Dude, look at we just went from 20 to like 30. Okay, wow, I really missed that.
You gotta turn on them performance modes you're plugged in. But Fortnite's running pretty good. What other games you got to test?
All right, guys, we are in Arc Raiders. I kind of wanted to throw like a good AAA title in here for you guys. But you can see here, we got DLSS 1080p. We're running the balanced preset at CNN. So this is kind of like how a console would work. You don't see it, but in the background, it is totally running all types of upscaling and stuff. Medium settings, dynamic, low ray tracing. Pretty solid performance here. I didn't do the averages because I was like, didn't really think it was super important for this video.
We also don't have the FPS for the console really, so it's hard to like compare raw numbers, but 100 plus FPS.
This is pretty good, and I would guess the console wouldn't probably look about the same as this in terms of graphic quality. This looks really good.
I would bet PS5, I think, is probably locked at 60. If I had to guess on this game.
I wouldn't, yeah.
100% locked at 60.
Well, it's crazy when you were playing Spider-Man, we went down to 30 FPS. So I'm like, there's still some newer games, guys, that, unless you have the PS5 Pro, you may be locked some games like 30 or 60. But that's something to keep in mind. But once again, kind of like console with the some settings you get, that is something you get with this laptop and really a PC is you get a lot of things that you can change, modify. But for some people, that sounds really annoying, right? Having to go through and like tweak your settings for it to run right. But us PC guys though.
That's still cool that Acer actually gives you the ability to really basically let this CPU rip because there's a lot of bunch of laptops with this older CPU that are kind of locked down and you just can't get much from it.
You felt kind of bait like, yeah, we're getting, I'm actually really impressed with this.
Incredibly playable.
This is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad we found that profile because I was having one of those moments that I feel like I get with every video where I'm like, I feel like this laptop should be doing better than it is. And now it's doing it. And having the dual screens is nice too. I know right now I'm not utilizing it at all. I literally have Task Manager up over here, but a lot of people are gonna have Discord up. Have Discord up. You don't have to pause your game to see what's going on in Discord or anything. You could have a stream playing off to the left instead of having that playing like your phone or something. I'm gonna let Matt actually play the last game that we have here because we're gonna show Matt, hey, console, you only get a few hundred-ish, maybe a couple thousand games you can play. With PC, there's a lot to choose from. Yeah, this laptop's looking really good. This is the one where I only knew about this because I bought some for PC Bros or PC Selling Business, and I was like, this is a really good deal. And I remember when I was in the planning phase of this, I was looking at I never told you, Matt, I was looking at Alienwares. The classic where you find a lot of those where you're buying like. I was looking at basically 1070 with a 8th gen i7. Oh. The other specs were also like, it was like, some of them had 32 gigs of RAM and everything, but I'm like, that's like the same price as this laptop. And I still needed all those peripherals. So I just was like, man, I feel like for me to even look slightly appealing compared to Matt's console, I need something more. All right, let's get in this pod. Hopefully if I get pushed by one of those things, I'm just dead. But I don't want to waste the stemmy and everything, you know? I hope nobody comes and claps my cheeks.
Hope no one gets me while I'm bent over, huh?
We're going back to
I like how this kind of just became a full Acer setup too. Shout out to Acer.
Someone's killing him now. Oh my God. Come on.
Shot.
No,
this hasn't happened in forever.
We need to, oh.
Yeah!
Oh look, he's friendly now. I think the other guy just saved my life. All right, well, that was a good run.
TF2.
All right, Matt's ready to experience a game that you cannot play on console these days.
The fun part about this is this is giving me what my setup used to be like. I didn't even have a gaming laptop, but I had a laptop that had an iGPU that could do some gaming. It was like I think it was an NVMe, it was an HP something. It had like Beats audio in it, I remember that. Yeah, this setup right here, but I was gaming on like a 720p monitor with that thing. This right here is a real gamer. Oh goodness.
But now you're playing at 220 FPS. And you have high refresh rate.
Yeah.
So give me that Uber charge.
No medic, are you kidding me? And yeah, as Jackson mentioned, PC gaming. There's so many games you can get into that can run on pretty much anything. I mean, we're running, I didn't even show you guys the settings. We're running like higher details right now. So we're running 1080p, high settings, basically.
Yeah, you're looking at, I think it's a legitimate 10 plus times the amount of games. Just on like the main markets like Steam, Epic, all that stuff compared to console. And then you have to think about all the spin-offs in each game too. Like, for example, Roblox has like another, 1,000+ games inside of it. So yeah, there's just infinite possibilities on PC. Not to mention you can do other stuff. Like Matt could stop playing TF2 in a minute here and start doing business stuff on it if he wanted to.
Performance is pretty good. I guess we'll run 3D Mark just for those curious at home. We can get the price performance of this laptop so you guys can know what that looks like. In terms of everything, I mean, obviously, when you're balling on a budget, you make do, but this is still pretty cool, and this laptop is definitely the big key here.
Fire deal. So we just got done benchmarking a console and a gaming laptop, and I would say technically Matt and I both met our challenges because we didn't really have to run a specific game. It was really just stay within the budget and buy what we had to buy. I ended up going with the gaming laptop and a secondary monitor. Matt ended up going with a PlayStation and a pretty nice high refresh rate monitor as well.
And lastly, we ran 3D Mark on the laptop, which the PlayStation 5 gets a did not finish because, well, that's not a thing, so you can't get the 3D Mark score. But as you can see on screen here, we ended up with a score of 8,242, which doing the calculations of this laptop is a 6 cent per point score. So really good value with the laptop. If I were to sell the console to somebody, I would say right now it is still the best plug and play, don't have to think about it option on the market. You are limited in terms of what games you can get, but if you are somebody who just wants to come home from work, sit down, turn a game on, and just start playing, the console normally is the best route. But PC gaming, you all know PC gaming, you all love PC gaming. The possibilities are endless, and it's what makes that hobby so much more better than a console experience. What do you guys think? Do you think in this price range that we had for this challenge that the console experience was better or the PC experience? I want to hear from you all in the comments down below.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Make sure you guys check out Toasty Deals on Twitter and also Discord. You can actually find really awesome, up-to-date, current day of deals that are found by Jonah.
The guy behind the camera, he does more than just hold the camera. He finds hot deals for you guys. Join the Discord, follow us on Twitter if you guys want updated deals, especially in this RAM market right now. Guys, we'll do our best to throw the deals that you can get to get the best price performance. All those links will be available down below. See you guys later. Goodbye.